Hey guys, what's going on? I know it's been a while since I posted a video. I've been waiting for some stuff to come in. Conversation we had when I put that other one out back in Thanksgiving morning when I went out for a walk. Gonna do something from the shop this morning, or this afternoon actually. It's 1 o'clock, but got some projects I got to get started, get going. Making a wallet for a friend of mine for his grandson, so kind of got to get going on that, get that done today. Just waiting for some dye to dry up, see what it's going to look like. But this morning, amazing, right? So 6 o'clock, I'm up, watching the news, drinking some coffee, sitting on the couch. It's been raining, it's cold, so like I said, not really looking to want to go out in the woods, but not really looking to go out today. It's been a long week work with trying to get some stuff done because we're about to go into shutdown for a few weeks, and just got to get the paperwork up and the month stuff, all that. Yeah, work's work, right? We're not here about work here. So I'm sitting on the couch, and I'm going to show you this. This morning, 6 o'clock, about 7:30, I hear somebody pulling my driveway here at the old Ruck 73 compound, half acre at a time. And I look out the window and it's a mail truck, and I'm like, oh man, that's awful early in the morning. So I see him walk by the window. He's got a box. He's got a big old Amazon smile on it. And I'm like, man, I ain't ordered anything from Amazon. So I wait for him to leave, give him a chance to clear off the compound before I get too crazy with him. Bring the box in, wondering what I got from Amazon. Totally baffled, don't know what's going on. Open the box, and yeah, I opened it already. I've unboxed it, but I haven't really done anything with it. And I take this bad boy out of the box. It's the Zippo 3-in-1, right? I didn't order this, so I'm in confusion. I'd gone on Zippo and re-registered with their site and asked some questions about a particular lighter they had, because I collect Zippos. Let's open this good. And when I went on, registered on their email, and then I went in, registered with their YouTube channel. I got this email saying, Zippo appreciates this, that, and the other thing. We're going to send you a free gift. So I'm like all excited, right? But let me make some inquiries to see, and I'll send a text message out to a few people to see if they know anything about it. And don't hear anything back. I'm getting ready to make this video, and I said, let me try and square this up. So I call one of the few people and ask him about it. He's like, oh yeah, Merry Christmas. So Kyle, y'all remember Kyle, right? Kayak camping trip, which can't wait to do that again. Kyle says Merry Christmas. Kyle sent me this bad boy, and I'm kind of excited for it because let's see if we can focus it there. Zippo, baby. So, if anything, right, just another nice little piece to my collection. Wasn't expected. It's pretty good. I feel bad because I got Kyle a hatchet. I just haven't given it to him yet, but I guess that kind of steps my game up a little bit. Make sure I give it to him. So Kyle, remember I told you I got you some. So we're gonna take the sheath off of this bad boy. We're gonna disassemble it a little bit. So I guess you gotta unpop this end somehow. Let's close that up before I cut my fingers off or my hands or anything. Oh, merciful Lord. Alright, there we go. The blade's loose, and that's all it is. You pop the sheath off, blade comes off. Now, let's close the sheath back up till we get this figured out. Apparently, you can store this blade inside handle. There is a spot for it. It's going in there. And then you just kind of flick that baby back down, and now we got just a regular hatchet. Rattles. I'm not too worried about that. Little hammer on this end. So it's the 3-in-1, right? It's the Zippo 3-in-1, and they make a 4-in-1. This is the Zippo 3-in-1. Comes with a hatchet. I'm going to tell you that's razor sharp. That is definitely going to inflict. So check out some reviews of this thing, and it's a pretty handy dandy little tool for kayak camping, hiking, because I mean, in all reality, hatchet, and I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to say tent, stake, hammer, nothing else. Not driving down, 16 penny nails with this. You're not batoning off the back of this. This is just, and once you put it all back together the way it was when I showed you, it's a bow saw. I'm really digging this. It's a gadget, as we've all heard the crazy Russian hacker, right? It's a gadget, and it's pretty good. I've seen them try to split like some 10-inch log with this, and I'm like, it's not a splitter. It is definitely not a splitter, right? I mean, look at how narrow that is. Not a 90-degree spine on it. I don't know if this thing comes with a lifetime warranty, but I'm probably gonna say, oh, look at that. All kinds of pretty pictures on how to use this thing, right? Awesome safety stuff, warning stuff. Pretty cool. Like I said, not really a 90-degree spine. Limited warranty, 1 year on materials and workmanship on sheath. And guess what? We're going to put a 90-degree spine on that with a file later on. Why? Just in case, right? Barrel rod. I mean, why not? Why limit yourself to just your knife and on your belt? But once again, Kyle, man, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Not something I would buy on my own because cheap. I'd have to see it in live time other than watching YouTube and watching other people review it. I'd really have to see it in person and in action. But I guess I'm going to get a chance to try it. I don't do a review video, guys. Unless it's something that's really off the wall and you're not going to find it on YouTube. You can find reviews on this on YouTube. But awesome. Awesome. Because, I got the S-Wing hatchet. I got the S-Wing Campact. Zippo, baby. Not made in America, but an American company. Your money goes to the American company. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. But now, what this video really pertains to. So, in December, or November, I told you, on the 27th, which is the day before Thanksgiving this year, November 2019, I told you that I sent my Buck 119 and my Buck 602 to Buck, warranty. The 119 I sent for the spot treatment, right? The sharpen, polish, and adjust. The 602 I sent for blade replacement. So, we go through the whole thing. They, anyways, sorry about that. I don't hear anything, right? It goes. Now it's a week later. I call them. I'm like, all right, I haven't, I see you received it, but I haven't seen, I didn't know if you started working on it yet or not. And they were like, no, it was received after this date, but so once this week goes by, then da-da-da-da-da. I was like, all right. Day and a half, 2 days later, we'll say. I get an email from Zippo. Product's going into the shop to get serviced. It's going to get the spot treatment, and they're going to assess the other knife. All right. So I call them up to pay because that's how you can mail them a money order. You can, whatever, certified check, or you can call them up and pay them. Once it goes in, you get the email confirming that it went into the knife shop, and you can just call up and pay. So that's what I do. So I call up to pay and talk to them, and interesting that I'm calling Buck, talking to some customer service, real nice people, answered all my questions. Not an attitude, nothing about it. A little busy this time of year, as you can imagine, right? Holidays and all. So I'm talking to her, and she's like, "Yeah, he's back there working on it now." I said, "He?" She's like, "Yeah, we have one master knife sharpener, and that's all he does. And he's been doing it for 40 years. Can you imagine that? Nowadays, I mean, you guys my age, in your 40s, you've probably had 4 or 5 jobs since you were 20 or whatever. You think about being at a place for 40 years and doing the same job. And you're the only one in that shop changing blades, polishing, sharpening. Think about a buck knife from 40 years ago, going back to that guy. And maybe 40 years ago he wasn't sharpening. Maybe 40 years ago he was on the line and he produced this model of knife, the Buck 119 or the Buck 110. And here comes, you started in 1960, and here comes a buck from that era, and you're sharpening it now 40 years later. It's just, that's a testimony to your craft, your company's ability to produce a quality product. I'm not big on the new thing with Buck having the little folders. I got a little canoe, and it's from China, and still a Buck knife, still the money comes to a U.S. company. It's not like a portion of it goes to a U.S. company, and then all of it goes to the manufacturer over in China. The portion goes to China. The rest of it all comes here to the U.S. It's still an American name. It's an American brand. And I'm going to tell you, just that 40 years of that one employee's being there. And then she tells me that most of the employees have been there 20 to 30 years, which just means Buck treats their people good. So yeah, you pay a little bit more for a buck knife, depends on where you get it. But can I say that about other knives like Kershaw? No. Used to be a big Kershaw fanboy. No, I've always had a Buck. I'm a Buck fanboy. I'm a Zippo fanboy, as a matter of fact. Zippo, right? So that really excites me. I don't know if YouTube allows you smoking on your channel or not, or whatever. The kids turn away. So I get a letter from Buck Friday saying that your product has mailed out. It'll be there Monday, December 16th. I'm like, yeah, here's a tracking number. Track it. Boom. Yep, Monday, December 16th. It'd be here at the house, right? At the old, what would I say earlier? Ruck compound, half acre at a time, right? So I track it again this morning, Saturday, right? December 14th. Here's the package. So Buck couldn't fix my 602. So they said, because we can't fix your 602 for the price of the blade repair, which is $10 at Buck to get a new blade put on. They said, we're going to give you a 102, a Buck 102. So, with that being said, haven't opened it. Dying to see. I'm also curious see if they returned my 602. So I can put that back in my collection. Or they kept it, right? That'd be kind of interesting, right? I mean, how cool would it be, though, that they returned the knife because they can't fix it? I mean, I had a point on it. It's a good little utility knife at this point, but still, it's a Buck knife, right? So, it would be cool. It would be absolutely spectacularly cool. One of the best modifications I made to this buck knife was this, right? They're like $8 off Amazon. You can get them in black and brass. I kind of wish I'd have gotten it in brass, but hey, you never know. They're $8 if I really want it. So, we're opening the box for the first time. Looky here. This is the sheath for the Buck 102, and as you can see on the back of it, let me see if I can catch the light. There it is, 102. Don't see the knife yet. Here's the sheath for my Buck 110. Project for today. Make it a dangler. I'm gonna make this a dangler. I really like it. One of the reasons I don't really like carrying this knife is because of how high it rides. We got this sheath on sale from Buck on the cheap, so we're gonna make a dangler out of it. I have the original that came with the 119, which is a looks like a gun holster. What else we got here? Oh, guess what, guys? So 25% off. It's a thank you card. That's awesome. This is a letter from CJ Buck about Deer Buck Knives. So let's see what this knife is here. Let's see what this knife is. Probably should have kept the other knife out. This feels like it's going to be the 119, which would be pretty cool. Yep, this is the Buck 119. I got to get it right because I'm already messing up the polish part that they did with just my handprints. I mean, it's going to get that way, but come on, we're opening it up. Classic Buck 119. Classic. Right, my father was given this knife back in 1985 when he started hunting again by a friend of the family. My father has stopped hunting and not going to carry a knife like this. I mean, come on. Let's look at the size of this thing, right? 6-inch blade. So I'm really happy about that. So I guess we need to test to see how sharp it is. This is pretty thin, right? A little like wrapping paper. All right, so I'm not good at this, but I mean, come on. I'm not that guy that just, I'll just slice off little pieces of it. It was in pretty bad shape. I'm happy with it. It's sharp. Bucks, if you've gotten a buck, you know what it is like out of the box. I probably should use some thicker paper to try that. Let's see what I got. I don't really have paper on here in my shop, guys, to be honest with you. I got chemicals. Heavy cardboard. I'm not going to cut up. I'm not going to ruin this thing yet. But there it is. Beauteous. Beauteous. Fits in the sheath. Make a dangler out of this because this ride's a little high and I'm not slim and trim, right? Big, sexy, husky, whatever y'all want to call it. I'm 6 foot tall and I'm 235 pounds. I'm not a slim guy. We've got another knife here. Let's see if we can get this one open. This should be, and this is the one I mean, I like carrying my 110, but this is a good little. This is the 102, guys. There's no doubt in my mind this is the 102, and we're gonna pull it out, and it is brand spanking new. Brand spanking new. You know what's really so nice about this knife? Look at that. Let's just wipe it down real quick. It's just small. It's a perfect little, camp knife, right? Your little camp food processing, stuff like that. Probably gonna make a dangler out of this, but I want to make this with a dangler with an option to take off. Well, I'll show you. Let's look real quick one more time in this box, see if they returned it. Oh, little Buck sticker. Yeah, baby. This is the paperwork of the work that was done on my knives. And it says 602. Well, we'll go with the 119 BKS with sheath spa treatment, right? Which we know spa stands for sharpen, polish, and adjust. And then the next thing it says 602 BKS worn blade, discontinued model, no parts for repair. Unfortunately, full tang knives are unrepairable. One time, courtesy replacement with a 102 and a sheath. Next time it will be at half cost. Now, I don't know if y'all been on, and we run Amazon because, right, prices are great on Amazon. I'll pay $5 more for something from Amazon than go to Walmart and give them $5 less. I don't care. So broken or worn blades are not covered under warranty. Processing will be charged. All right, so the tip was broke on the 602. I knew they weren't going to warranty it, but for $10 to get it replaced on a knife that I bought in 1993 for $10, can't beat it, right? So that's all this does. It tells you how much you paid, tells you what you got done. Ooh, paper for slicing maybe. But what I like about the 102, 119, 102, no blood groove, which I can live with that because blood groove really, I'm not stabbing people with this. Even though this was a combat knife in the military, and that's what it was. It was designed for that. It is a full tang knife. Both of them are a full tang knife, which is one of the things. So when I sent this knife out, this part here that you see was the typical flat aluminum gray, wore out looking knife. So I expected this one to come in all shiny because it's brand new. Hey, even if it's a replaced fixed blade, I'm fine with that. I love the sheath. There's even still some polishing compound on here, but I mean, they took out all the big scratches that were in the handle, the nicks. There was one big nick, and there's just a little tiny trace, and you're not going to be able to see that no matter what way I angle that. But like I said, this one was the most important one, right? Because this one, 1985, my father had it, I got it. Continue to take care of this because it's a buck knife, for God's sakes. Why wouldn't you? Well, I might have taken the plastic sheath out of this. There's a little plastic sheath that they send in there, keep the rattle noise down, but I think it made more noise because it still rattled a little bit. Super impressed, super love this knife. Now that I got it back and it's sharpened and the nicks are taken out of the blade like there were. I mean, I've used it, right? Wasn't very good at sharpening when I got this. I've gotten better. Couldn't ever get the edge back, so you know what? Pay them. They'll reprofile it. $7. How do you go wrong? Granted, you can pick these knives up at Walmart for $45, up to, I've seen them out there for $80, but it's a great $80 knife. It's American made. Come on. That's the whole point of this conversation, right? This is just a great. Now, what would be cool is if I'll make a sheath for it and, or take this one and, I don't know, I might just buy another one of these maybe because it's already made, it's quality. And just set it up somehow so that I can run. Let me snap this together. Because I think that'd be pretty cool. So I know that these sheaths are made in Mexico from what I hear. It's not real leather. Looks like real leather. It's kind of a rubber or whatever. But make that up so that's dangling off you. You've got both. You've got your bigger heavy knife and you've got your little 102 when you come time to be in camp. And I mean, that might be something to do once I make this one a dangler. I've got the material to make it. I went and bought the stuff today. I'm going to get on that project because I got to wait for dye to dry on all my other leather products that I'm making now. But yeah, I think it'd be easy to do. You pull this rivet off, pull this rivet, take the loop off, and then just re-rivet it right to. Yeah, you could just re-rivet it right to. Maybe trim this down a little bit. and just put it back on, rivet it to this knife. Right, and then you've got both knives with you at all times. Yeah, it's bulky, but I can tell you right now, these two knives together weigh less than my hatchet. This, I'm not gonna carry this, right? Because look, this will go when I go camping. This will go in my kayak. I needed the new bow saw. I wanted a folding bow saw, but then I'm like, well, now I'm carrying a bow saw. Now I'm carrying a hatchet or an axe. Hopefully that works out for what I need it for. You know, I mean, look, I'm not backpacking. I got a kayak. I can carry some more weight with me, but, you know, maybe I can figure out a way to attach a lanyard on here somehow or a sling so that I can sling it across my back when I carry my rest of my stuff to shore and get set up in my camp. I'm going to tell you, I mean, all my camping stuff, all my gear for camping fits in 2 10-liter dry bags, and that was somewhere I wanted to get. And I've gotten down to that, you know. I mean, let's be honest. Sleep system, all here, done. Underquilt, overquilt, hammock, screen, a few other things. I think I got my Lucy light in here. You know, fits fine. This one's a different design, a little bit shorter, rounder, 10-liter, complete camp and more room for food. I just have it cranked down real tight because I don't store food in my bag out here in the shop. But hey, it's a progress. I'm really happy. Overexcited about this. I kind of wish they'd have sent the 602 back just to keep my collection, but you know what? I'm not going to get upset over it. I have several buck knives. I carry several buck knives. I always keep extra blades. Like I got my hike pack down here, and I keep an SAK in there. But I might take that out now, right? Because I don't know. I mean, I carry it for the saw. I carry a hiker, or a walker. So there's not a bunch of multi-tools on it or any of that. I mean, weight-wise, these actually weigh less than this, and this is what I carry. I don't know. I don't do a lot of bushcraft stuff. They baton these. They do all kinds of bushcraft stuff with this. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have 2 different, but I've got 2 blades now. Plus, I always carry the 119 with me, or I carry a little knife. So, I mean, I'm really excited. I'm really happy with this. So, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully, you have the same excitement. I mean, there was so much I wanted to say about buck knives, and I mean, if that doesn't say something about a company, here we're going to give you. We can't fix your knife. There's not another knife. They don't make it anymore. So we're going to give you a better knife. Because, I mean, to be honest with you guys, the ones I bought it at like I think at Sam's Club in 1993, 94, $10. It was like the 102. It was a lot like this 102. Blade was about the same, and I think I broke about, I broke about this much, right, off the tip. So we'll say from here to there, I broke it off. Knowing things I shouldn't have been, like throwing in that stuff, whatever. Pry bar. But to give me a $54 knife for $10, go on Amazon. That's what I mean. I priced these 102s at $54. Don't go to Buck. Buck's you're gonna be like, no way. Buck definitely gets they're proud of their stuff, but you understand why now, right? Warranties, lifetime warranty, cheap fixes. I mean, really, how can you get upset over that? I mean, the 602 was a rubber handled version of this. Had good grip on it, but it was just, it's a rubber handled buck knife. No, way cooler. So today was a good day for me. I mean, I got a lot of toys and a lot of presents, and I can't wait to get out there and play around with them. Like I said, I am in the shop, so let's see. How do I do this in the video again? Come on, really? Oh, mercy. Oh, holy Moses! I didn't cut it enough. 119, baby. True and dare. remember my brother used to have a 110 folder, and I had called and asked him for it, but he has since not been able to find it. Only because I know that one was from the 80s. Let's see what this little 102 does. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. You know, I saw something watching one of those YouTube reviews on this guy. On this guy. Let's see. I don't know if it's gonna work. I mean, it is a camp axe, but glorified monstrous hatchet. Alright, so here we go. If you don't think that didn't come from Zippo Sharp, I mean, ho, 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 ho. Watch it one more time. Look at it. I mean, it's a hatchet, guys. I mean, it's not. It's tearing a little bit, but not really. Oh, I can't go wait to beat something with this. That'll be awesome. Sorry, you guys get to watch me being all this excitement, but it's just amazing. Absolutely amazing day. Once again, it's just a great day to be alive. Thank God. Thank my parents. I'm gonna go have some fun, boy. Let me tell you, I'm gonna clean up this mess and get back to doing my little leather. Here. Come on. 4-quart canteen. It's a replica, right? Plastic in here, just tin stamped around it. As you can see, plastic. This is plastic, which means the whole inside is plastic. Just a retro look. I like it. A little short. That's extended all the way out. I don't know how to make it any longer, other than it's going to come apart and get re-put back together with some different strapping. Make it longer for myself. But other than that, absolutely awesomeness. I got that project I'm going to do, restrap. I got the make this into a dangler. I got this wallet I'm working on. I got to get finished for somebody. But I wanted to get this video made. I'm going to have to get it in, get it uploaded, and get back to you. I've been waiting so long to do that buck video. You know, my father was a union guy. He worked for an American company. American pride, American heritage, right? 2 flags fly above my land. One is the red, white, and blue. The other one has got a rattlesnake on it. Simple statement made, don't tread on me. Thank you, guys. Don't forget, hit that subscribe, smash that like button, comment down below. Let's keep America great. Peace.